Hey guys, it's katiejuly. So I was trudging home from work today at 9 o'clock in the snow. It is finally really starting to snow here in Manhattan. And just feeling really tired, really blah. And then I remembered it's my weekly update. I get to make a video when I go home. So you guys are one of the highlights of my day today. So the numbers first thing, I was 290 when I started. Last week I was 248.4. This morning I was 244.4, so 4 pounds. Feels really good. And that puts me at a total of 45.6 pounds lost, which is crazy. The pants that I got from Old Navy that I think are size 22, I got like a cords and a pair of jeans. Today I was wearing them and I was just like, oh, they're starting to get baggy, but it's insane. I have this pair of Lane Bryant 22 jeans, and I know Lane Bryant runs a size smaller, but I realized that I don't think I've ever worn these. I was talking to Becky about it because I was like, I haven't been in the 240s for 5 years, since my third year of college, and when did I get these jeans? And she was like, oh, don't you remember we went to the store and you tried them on and they were so tight? But we were doing Weight Watchers and I was down 20 pounds. I was like, these are going to be my full pants. So it's exciting that now I can put them on and zipper them. Not super comfortable. Would not wear them all day. But, you know, I think 5 or 10 pounds, and it feels incredibly amazing to know that that's going to happen. 5 or 10 pounds will happen. Feels good. I went to the gym twice this week, and I'm just going to tell you guys every week because I feel like it's the only way that I might get more motivated to go, to be held a little bit more accountable to it. So I did go twice this week, which felt pretty good. Also this morning, I had a check-in with my PCP, who I think is wonderful, for the first time since my surgery. And she's just really, really incredible. And I actually went to her initially because, you know, I'm going to be 27. I think I want to have kids. I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. I know a ton of people do. So I have really irregular periods and, you know, insulin resistance and all the things that come with that. And it was sort of talking with her that I brought up gastric bypass, and she was like, you should go see someone and, you know, let them give you the full rundown of it, because she's not a specialist, but she's really supportive of it. So I went and saw her, and it's obviously been 6 weeks since my surgery. She hasn't seen me at all. She's like, oh, you know, you look amazing. And I just felt really good in her office. Like, you know, it was like, oh, I've had a few times throwing up, and, you know, I had to go to the ER for one of my incisions opening, but she said it looked fine, just a little bit dry, so I got some Neosporin to put on it. But yeah, I felt amazing. I mean, I feel like my energy is really rebounded. When I start talking about the surgery, it's just like the tiny little things of like, oh yeah, you know, it's terrible throwing up, or oh, you know, that trip to the ER was awful. I mean, those are so tiny. Like, big picture, it is just so awesome to be down this weight and to be feeling better and to just feel like I have control about what's going into my body, and I have control over like wanting to take care of myself and eat the right things. And the other exciting thing, which total girl moment, so click away if you're a boy and you don't like that sort of stuff. Because of PCOS, I mean, I was really irregular with my period and haven't been having it really at all. And I've had it twice since my surgery, which is crazy. And I mean, it's not like it's going to continue happening every 3 weeks, fingers crossed, but it does mean my body is reacting right away. And I know part of that is like, you know, here's my weight, here's my chemicals not quite pumping up enough, but my weight is dropping fast enough that suddenly, hey, my hormones are pumping out enough of whatever they need to be pumping out. But, you know, I was talking to her, and I'm going to keep seeing her probably every 2 months, along with my surgeon whenever I see him, you know, and she's going to keep track on that. But she was like, that's really fantastic. You know, things are kind of getting kick-started by themselves. To be working again, or, you know, to be thinking about being regular again, and that kind of thing. So that was just so exciting. And I know a lot of people are, when they're racing towards goal and they're really close to goal, start thinking about plastic surgery. I don't know, for me, it's like, I know that I want to have kids, so I'm not as worried yet. I'm sure I'll be freaked out. I'm sure I will have so much excess skin, and I will be really freaked out. But then I think about getting all big again in the belly with the baby. So I don't know what that means, if that means like 3 years of not getting plastic surgery or whatever. I mean, that's like a million miles away, but seeing her kind of refocus me on one of the huge reasons that I decided to have the surgery. So I just thought it was really interesting. Yeah, I mean, I've been eating out a few times. I get a ton of soup when I'm in restaurants, that kind of thing. I tried doing the scavenger hunt, Allison and AJ. It is really hard. I feel like I knew 3 of the answers just from having, like, watched people's videos and stuff. But, oh, my word, like, going back through all of those videos, I was like, oh. So I started it, but I don't know if I'm going to finish it, to be truthful. The only other thing, now that I can babble for a second because I've learned how to make my gastric part less than 22 minutes, so I found out there's going to be more layoffs at work today. Total bummer. And I don't think I'm going to get affected. I'm kind of like the low man on the totem pole in a way, and it's cheaper to hire me and have me do more stuff. And I'm excited to do more stuff. That's not the huge thing, but just sets sort of a weird tone. So there's a little bit more anxiety about that, and just another factor of, like, one of the things that used to set me off of coming home and eating ice cream and pizza, you know what I mean? Now it's snowing. Ugh. So we leave in a week, Becky and I, for Chicago. So I'll be in Chicago next week for 5 days for Christmas. We're hanging out with my family and seeing her sister who lives there. So that should be really fun. And I'm really starting to get excited about seeing them. I mean, I'll see them. It'll have been 7 weeks. Hopefully, maybe I'll be 1 or 2 more pounds down. And it'll just feel really good. Like, they haven't seen me at all since the surgery. My mom came out for the surgery, so I think she'll be really excited. I was really nervous that I'd be like 20 pounds down, and they'd be like, oh, you look good. But, like, I'd look the same. You know what I mean? But I think now, like, really being a size down, hopefully they can really see the difference. I mean, I haven't gotten any comments at work. Not that I'm holding my breath for that or anything. But also seeing my family for Christmas gets me thinking about the new year and how every new year my resolution is to lose weight, and every year I don't do it. And I don't want to set super time goals of, like, 100 pounds by 6 months or, this much by this date. But I have to admit that one of my goals has been to be 50 pounds down, to be in the 230s actually, which would be like 50.1 pounds down by the new year. Because how cool would it be to enter 2009 50 pounds less than I entered 2008? I don't know, that would just be incredible. Incredible. So it's something I've been thinking about now that I'm, like, sneaking up to it. Oh, hello. And the only other thing, I am now officially obese. No more morbid obesity. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So that feels really good. I mean, it's sort of weird to be, like, super happy about being obese, but hello, so glad that adjective isn't in front of me anymore. So, I mean, that's all that's been going on. I feel like I kind of hit my stride this week. Seeing the doctor was awesome because I got a ton of feedback from her that was really strong and really positive. Reminded me why I'm having the surgery. And then Christmas. Christmas is huge. I mean, Thanksgiving, 1 day, whatever. Christmas is 5 days with my family. 5 days of, like, trying to do all my weird little gastric, rituals. Not that it's, like, witchcraft or something, but, my protein shakes, my little portions, my plates, it's like, how much am I going to bring with me on the plane to have there? But anyway, I've got time to figure that out. I hope you guys are having a good week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!